Boom 103.9 Philly's hip hop and R&B is DJ Caesar. Like I said, I knew I had special guests coming in today. Live hand clap for Jidenna in the building with me, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Caesar? How you feel?
Yo, Jidenna, I want you to know that you're speaking to somebody that knows the music, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've been following you since the Classic, man.
Yeah.
Right? And then I was a big Luke Cage fan.
Yeah.
So when I saw you do Long Live the Chief and Luke Cage, that actually made me like the tune even more because I like the way it was aggressive. Plus, you was rocking with the bad guy.
Yeah.
So
I know.
How
I was
did
glad Mahershala Ali was up there. Like
crazy.
Yeah, and that's my homie too. So, first of all, you knew Long Live the Chief before that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, that was their discovery.
Right.
You know what I mean? And what was great about that is it just showed that contrast.
Mm-hmm.
When I remember when when Classman first came on the scene, I got a call from none other than Kendrick Lamar, and he was like, "Yeah, my girl put me on in your music. Yeah. But that Long Live the Chief, yeah, that's hard.
That's hard.
That's hard.
Hard."
And I feel like he told me that was kind of, it sealed the deal for him. He was like, okay, you got these two sides to you that I want to see, and he believed in it, and that's why he hopped on the remix. So those are the early days. I got hooked up onto Luke Cage because I was friends with the creator, and then he put me on. And boom, I was there on set. And they just want me to do the Long Live the Chief. I was like, all right, cool, I'm good with that.
But it came out fire the way, the show started. You over there, Long Live the Chief, in Harlem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was dope. Fast forward, now we're talking, 85 to Africa, right?
Yep.
We're talking Zodi. We're talking Tribe.
Susu. Sufi. I've been doing a blitzkrieg because I've been gone for 2 years,
right?
And in that time I made so much music. I started the music in Atlanta, and then I moved to Southern Africa. I went through West Africa, East Africa, but mostly based in Southern Africa.
You was living out there?
Yeah, I lived there.
So
I did the whole Dave Chappelle.
Right. Now, what was the cause of this? Just wanted to see Africa?
Nah, we released a trailer that told the real true story, which was to start the album 2. We rented one of those Atlanta rapper mansions.
Okay.
We was like, all right, we're gonna live comfortable, make an album, put it out. The owner of it, while we were there under the lease, we were paying the lease, but the owner wasn't paying the mortgage.
Right.
So he foreclosed. We didn't know.
Wow.
So we got evicted one day. Boom, everything on the front lawn, hard drives, everything. And when we left, I had to go on tour.
Right.
So I did a tour. The tour was a U.S. tour. Then we went to West Africa. Then we went to Southern Africa. And after that, I was like, yo, I got no place to go back to, so let me just stay out here. And the vibe there was amazing.
Amazing.
I was like, I'm good.
But I could hear the influence and all the new tunes.
Yeah. It's like, and this is the sprinkles of it too, because I got a lot more. I'm all the way deeper in it. But you got to understand, Trump was like president for a year.
Right.
I was like, I don't even want to go back there.
Yeah, you over there good with your people.
I'm good.
You good.
Yeah, so that's kind of the story of 85 to Africa. I came back here and finished it.
It's Feel Good Friday, man, but you got to tell me what you feel good for too.
Man, first of all, I feel good to be in Philly.
Of course.
The original home of the Beards.
Yes.
The Beard Gang.
This is true.
For real.
The originals.
I don't think I would be rocking if it wasn't for Philly. My man here got the beard.
Yeah.
Think about it, like now it's like cool. Everybody got their beard oils.
Right.
People on Instagram
Smelling
looking all sheen, shea buttered up.
Right.
No, Philly started that. I don't care what nobody say. In this country, it was Philly that had it. So
this is true.
Yeah. So I'm that's what I feel good for, man.
That's dope.
That's one thing I learned on this 85 to Africa project was like, touch home.
Right.
Whatever home was to you. I grew up in Boston, Brooklyn. My sister used to live in Philly, so this is everywhere I'm going right now. It feels like home.
Right.
When I went to different parts of Africa, different cities, from Nigeria to South Africa, Lagos to Johannesburg, what I realized was, like, as black people, we feel like a minority in this country, but you're part of a majority.
Right.
You're part of a much larger global black culture that don't have any boundaries if you don't let those walls be built.
Right.
So when I came back, I felt more power than ever.
More power than ever.
Yeah.
For those that just tuning in, he means when he came back from Africa, he had went to Africa. You get what I'm saying? Now, we got a new record called Zodi featuring Mr. Easy.
Yeah.
This tune features a Busta Rhymes, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See sample.
Yeah.
Now, explain how you got this cleared, because I know Busta just don't give up that sample easily, or does he? Like, how'd that come about?
So Busta also sampled like this old rock record, the Seals and Croft.
Okay.
Crosby, Seals and Croft record. So we sampled that, and shout out to Nana Kwabena, also from Philadelphia.
Nice.
He's in town right now. He's probably setting up the pop up tonight.
Nice.
But he's the one that sampled the original record.
Okay.
The crazy thing is, like, I met Busta years ago, but we linked last week.
Okay.
Yusuf Muhammad, who's also from Philadelphia, by the way.
Dogs.
I got the Philly squad.
You got the Philly team.
Yeah. So he posted a clip of the Busta video to Zodi. Busta sees it, hits us up the same day that Zodi comes out. It's like, yo, I'm gonna be in the studio tonight, God.
Word.
Yo, come through the quad. And so I go to Quad Studios in New York. We link up, and he tells me that he's turned down that song, any kind of rendition or iteration of Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See.
But
for 22 years, he turned it down 9 times that he could remember.
Wow.
So it was almost 22 years to the date.
Wow.
And he just loved it. He said that he felt like the flip was the way you're supposed to flip.
Right.
In the hip hop, like the true hip hop fashion, like the old school Primo and all them, they flip a sample. But the fact that we did it to Afro beats and brought the R&B flavor, so there's hip hop, R&B, and Afro beats in one. He was like,
it's amazing.
And that meant the world to me. Whatever the song does, hopefully people mess with it.
Right.
But for Busta to love it, that meant everything.
That meant everything.
Honestly, my music right now is about liberating people. Right. Because it liberated me. I was locked in for a while. You know, your first published song is such a big hit, it's difficult to follow that up. People that do follow up their big hits, usually that's not their first literal published song. Right. It's just the first song that the public got to it.
That popped.
So for me, I felt locked in for a while. It was getting out of it for a while, last couple of years specifically, getting out the country. Right. Like I was saying, Chappelle did that. Kendrick Lamar actually did that before To Pimp a Butterfly. Right. He lived in South Africa for a little bit. Wow. And then some older rappers like Mos Def, Yasin
of course,
Bey, he did the same thing. So for me, that it was a liberation album. I feel much more like just myself without any mask.
Clear-minded.
Yeah. So I feel my hope is that translates. When people come by the gallery today, that they feel that.
And some of the features you got on there, Mr. Easy.
We got Mr. Easy. I haven't told many people this. Gold Link.
Gold Link is on there?
Gold Link's on there.
He's on that same liberation vibe.
Yeah, you saw it with the Diaspora Project.
Crazy.
When we talk about it, we talk about our albums being cousins.
Right. Really?
Yeah.
I loved his album.
It's like, he has his own, because Gold Link's going to flip it his way. I flipped it my way. But we were both influenced by this larger global black culture.
Nice.
So Gold Link's on it. Then we have some dope R&B acts from Atlanta. Mariba, who's crazy. Okay. She just did a song with Jid. Saint Beauty, who's on Wonderland Records. So we got that. And then I went back to like the OG before Afro Beats had the S on it. There was the original Afro Beat, right? Just like dance hall roots reggae is roots. So I went to Fela Kuti's shrine. Fela, the one and only Nigerian legendary musician. I met his sons and his daughter. Wow. I prayed and poured libations for Fela, and I got that blessing. I sampled a Fela song for the title track, 85 to Africa. And then I got Seun Kuti, his son, to give an invocation in a way for the first track on the album. So that's another feature that we got.
Dogs, yeah, this sounds like amazing music already. You gotta hear it. At 5 o'clock, during that 5 o'clock flight, I'm gonna ring off some joints, get them used to it. And Jidenna, man, anything else you want to tell Philly? They gotta pull up tonight, 6 to 9.
I want to tell people that the times we living in right now, especially with the president is trying to separate different people into different tribes. Right. And bring out the worst sides of us, the tribalistic sides. Right now, we have to know that the only truth in this life the only universal law is that everything is connected. So
right.
unity actually is not just a hope, it's a truth. So for me, it's the song Tribe that you're gonna play later at 5 o'clock. That record speaks to that.
Right.
This album speaks to that. It's about unity between all people, but specifically our people.
Nice.
So in Philly, I pray for people. I know the summers are always hot in every city.
Right.
And I pray that people find the common tribe, that we one tribe and not many.
Live hand clap for that, baby. Live hand clap for that, man. Jidenna, let them know your Instagram and all that, your social media handles.
All you got to do is figure out how to spell the name, Jidenna at Jidenna, and you'll find me, and I'll find you.
Word.
Bless up, people. Bless up, Philly.
Heavy.
Beer gang in the building.
You already know. He'll see y'all tonight. You heard? Urban Arts.